Alright, part two. Um, when, just as a side note, when you put the ears on and stuff, make sure you actually put them on, like, you know, make sure they're on so they don't fall off. One of these kind of just nearly fell off, so just make sure that. And I said I was going to put more black, like, underneath here just because I thought it was lacking, but I'm actually not going to. I think it'll work out anyway. Let's do the legs right now so he can, like, stand up, because this will probably be easier if he can stand up. And I've said this in the past many times before, and I'm actually going to do it right now. Use stupid, well, not stupid because they're your friends, but use toothpicks. It may seem like annoying and a bunch of hassle, but it will help you later on, because then you won't have problems with him standing, like with him like trying to stand up or whatever, because the toothpick will support. See, that's like, look, that's pretty good right there. So make sure you use toothpicks because it'll help. Alright, that was one leg. This is kind of just like Sonic because it's just pretty much the same shoe design. But make sure the shoes are big enough. Don't, like, make them totally flat so that he has, like, no support. Because that won't be good. Yeah, maybe do like that. See, so it's, like, flat, but you got that higher up area. And then before you put the shoe on, put the white band across it, because it would work better if you did it before. Like that. And maybe just push it out a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let me put this on. This should probably stand. Okay, the toothpick is coming through. Let me shorten this up a bit. Sometimes that's the only other problem that you may have with toothpicks is when you actually put them in, then they'll start to poke through the bottom when you're least expecting it. But okay, right there. Okay, this is pretty good right now. See, he's standing up, and that looks pretty good. Maybe he should be a bit taller, just a bit. There we go. That looks pretty good right now. Alright, let me do the other leg. And then we can do the arms, and then I think that will do it. And then I'll put it in the oven, and we'll have a finished product. Put the toothpick in. Make sure you have enough room too, because that would be bad if you didn't have enough room for two legs. For obvious reasons I'm not going to explain. Except in the fact that it would be harder because you'd have to kind of rip out his other leg and, you know, resize it, and that would all be too much hassle that nobody wants to do. Especially if you're almost done with it, then it's like, you have to do it all over again. And there goes his shoe. See, this is why toothpicks would be handy, because I should have put one in there. But with the other one on, I don't think it'll be much of a problem, actually. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually going to put his legs kind of close together. Like that. Alright. Now, I'll do the other shoe, and then I'll put both of them on, and then that'll work better. And I got about 4 minutes to try and do this. Alright, just about done here. Second shoe will be near identical to the first one, obviously, and he doesn't have any buckles or anything on him, so, or on his shoes, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Flatten it out. Not getting in the camera very well. Alright. Alright, for the sake of this, that looks pretty good. Now, once I put both of them on, it'll probably work better. Let me just kind of put them into place. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. I like how that looks. And let me just give him a better posture. Alright, now that most of that is done, I'll do the arms and hands. And I'm running low on yellow, so I'll have to conserve a bit. Again, because this is so small, I'm actually not going to really bother to make like all the fingers and stuff, because sometimes if it's so small like this, the more detail you put into it, sometimes the worse it looks. So I'm just gonna do like pretty much just the ball for the hand. It'll look better, trust me, than if you actually try to put in all the fingers, because it would look weird because it would be so like small that it really wouldn't even be noticeable. Let's kind of put that like that. That looks pretty good there. Alright, last hand, or arm, I should say. And in this one, I'm going to kind of put like a ring in it. If I have enough clay left, I'm running low on yellow. And I don't think I have any more, so... Alright. For this, you could probably put a thumb in, because if he's supposed to be holding the ring, then it would look better that way. Or you kind of do like this. That's a good way to do it too. Make like a glove, and then put it on. And then with this little tiny bit of yellow left, that I really should have more of, but I don't at the moment, so we'll make a kind of small ring. Like, you probably can't see it very well on the camera, but just essentially just putting the noodly line into his closed hand, and then kind of lift the ring up, which actually doesn't look too bad, although like I said, it is a bit thin. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, the toothpick is coming through again. And I almost forgot that Mighty has a tail. So let's put a bit of a tail on. I'm gonna squeeze it in there. Mighty's tail. Alright, so this is our Mighty right now, but again, if you remember from the other two tutorials, we have to bake this in the oven. So let me pop it in there, and then when it comes out, I'll do a final sum up. Okay guys, so we're back with the final wrap up, and here he is. Here's the finalized Mighty. I actually like how this came out. When I put him in the oven, I just kind of tried to, just do something a bit different with this pose, just instead of having him stand up. I will say, though, that he fell over in the oven because of the pose I tried to do, and the fact that I don't think the toothpicks went all the way through his shoes, so he broke at the shoes, but I just glued it, and it looks totally fine now. But just as a warning, make sure that your toothpicks are secure, and if you're going to do some different type of pose, make sure he's 100% stable, because yeah, stuff falling over in the oven happens to me all the time. Again, the ring could have been a bit bigger, but as I said, I ran out of clay, but it doesn't look too bad the way it is. See, he's like standing like this, so I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, it's pretty good Mighty. Okay, so that was this tutorial on Mighty the Armadillo. It was the third one. And for the next one, as I did with this one, if anybody has anything they want to see done in a tutorial, then comment it, let me know, and I will pick the one that I want to do next for the next tutorial when I do another one. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll have more videos soon, but until then, Finn.